morning. I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Friday, November 18th. I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. And of course, if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just remember, if you're watching online, hit that like button and hit that share button. So many people sharing the show. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. Hey, you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify. Please go there and subscribe as well. And you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. Hey, a couple people saying hi already. We got Bill saying hi. We got my lovely wife saying hi. And we've got Mike saying TGIF. All right, Mike, thanks so much. All right, and also my suggestion is to join the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook. Please do that to make sure you can always see the show. If you join the page or like the page, you can still view the show when I'm on Facebook jail. And I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They keep sending me threatening letters, so eventually they're going to shut me down anyway. So please go to the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, like it, so you'll never miss a show due to, I don't know, all the censors, whatever they are. All right, on today's show, of course, we're going to be discussing the market recap. We're going to be talking about Manic Musk. We're going to be talking about Biden payback and Taylor Swift tickets. Yeah, I got to talk about Taylor Swift tickets. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday. We had a great class last night. We talked about how to make lists and how to mail people and how to get more deals. At Investor Schooling, you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. Money Chat Now is also brought to you by our newest sponsor, PB Adjusting, Public Adjusting Services. If your property has suffered storm damage, water damage, or any other loss, you should contact my friend Peter at PB Adjusting. Call him at 215-388-2056. A public adjuster works for you, not the insurance company. Peter at PB Adjusting will help you get all the money you need to rebuild or repair your home after a catastrophe. Call PB Adjusting 215-388-2056 and don't get jerked around by the insurance company anymore. 215-388-2056. All right, let's get into yesterday, but real quick, I want to say hello to a couple of people who are saying hi and joining us right now. We've got, let's see, we got Mike saying hi and Tom saying hi and Mark saying hi. Hey, Mark, I thank you for joining us. We got Sandra saying hi. We got Peter saying hi. Hey, we got Peter from PB Adjusting saying hi. How cool is that? We got Rob and we got Ken saying hi. Thanks so much. All right, yesterday actually was a surprise to me when the Dow only finished down 7.5 points. I really thought it was going to be the beginning of the real drop that I'm expecting. In the morning, we had a report from UK financial minister saying that they are in an official recession. The futures dropped about 300 points the moment that report was announced. However, the market seemed to recover from that news. The news, however, was all about inflation all day. The pundits were arguing all day on all the financial channels about whether inflation is coming down, going up, or still ridiculously high. Many agreed with my perspective. Let it calm down by itself. The rate hikes haven't done much but to slow down housing. People are still buying, and they're buying on credit. They don't feel the pinch yet because the cost of that credit is just blended into what they think should be easy to pay like it has been in the last 2 years. You know, I mentioned yesterday that credit cards, if you listen to my show, that credit card balances are record high increase and increased the most percentage since 2007. As you know, what happened after 2007? Oh yeah, I remember the great crash of 2008. Anyway, if the Fed wants to crash the economy, they need to know that it'll take a little bit of time first. So we did hear this week from two federal governors, Federal Reserve governors, and their opinions were hopeful that only a 50 basis point increase will happen in July. Well, yesterday, of course, we heard from a third Fed governor who is not pleased with the pace of reduction of inflation. St. Louis Federal Reserve President James Bullard said that the central bank still has a lot of work to do before it brings inflation under control. There's little, if any, dissent on the Fed over whether rates need to continue to rise. Most members have suggested a few more increases over the next several months should take the central bank's benchmark overnight borrowing rate to 5% from its current rate of 3.75 to 4%. However, Bullitt's presentation that he made at a conference contended that 5% could serve as the low range for where the market could be, and it could be closer to 7%. Look, that's well out of sync with current market pricing, which also sees the Fed fund raising out or topping out at around 5% by mid-2023. So he disagreed with the other Fed members. Once again, honestly, we have the super elite, godlike people who control our lives telling us that we need to pay more for stuff that we want and need. It's really a game to these guys, and they simply don't care about the collateral damage. Well, the market didn't immediately react to this, and it surprised me. And it may be because of the mixed retail sales reports yesterday. Macy's had an earnings report that was extremely surprising, and the stock jumped over 15%. Wow. After poor Target results, so the company Target, I expected this to be a bad report. Now, it just goes to show you that one company in the same sector is not necessarily congruent with others. So this may have put investors at ease. Even Apple started off negative yesterday and then jumped about 2 points. Of course, I have a put. That's why, right? Anyway, all of it was a surprise to me. Bath & Body Works also jumped, and it was a big winner yesterday when their earnings also came in great. So basically, I'm figuring it looks like the luxury spending is still up while the average lower-class household is starting to struggle. Target's going down. All these high-class companies are going up. Today, we will have the existing home sales report. It's a powerful report for anybody in the real estate business. I'm not sure what to expect here, but it's obvious that we will have year-over-year sales significantly lower. However, the real question will be home prices. Have they gone up? Have they lowered? Have they stabilized? And the result will tell the story of how the housing market is affecting inflation. Mortgage rates have actually come down a bit, which is interesting, and that may have brought up home sales. However, when things are normal, people don't buy homes based on mortgage rates. They buy homes based on need. People will always be getting married or getting children or having children or moving, and this is why real estate will always be a great investment. On that same note, people will always be selling houses. They may need to be downsized, they may need to upsize, or they may need to change in lifestyle, or any of these things can force someone to sell their home. I'm looking forward to the report, by the way. I've noticed in the past that this report really doesn't shake the market too much. So basically, it just makes the stocks of the builders move up or move down a bit. All right, anyway, let's take a look at the futures, and let's see what they're trying to tell us right now. We've got the futures are up 155, the Dow anyway. We've got the S&P is up 32, and the NASDAQ is up 104. All right, real quick, a couple of people I want to say hello to. We got my brother Seth saying hi. We got Carrie saying hi. We got Dave saying hi and Charles saying hi. And, Charles, don't worry about it. He says he's upset because he jumped in late. Don't worry about it, man. The good stories are coming, so just keep paying attention. Let's talk about Manic Musk. Just another Manic Musk day. All right, I've officially decided that Elon Musk is the poster child for mania. In the past, he has done some pretty crazy things. I don't know, even things like smoking weed on a live interview, blasting out on Twitter that he would take Tesla private, even blasting out on Twitter that he would buy Twitter. The man is nuts. Brilliant, yes, but nuts. All right, anyway, since he has purchased Twitter only 3 weeks ago, remember, it was only 3 weeks ago, the man has been in the news almost every day about something else he is doing to disrupt the atmosphere at the Twitter company. The craziest one came yesterday when he gave the employees an ultimatum. He has already fired about half the staff at Twitter, saying that they're incompetent or do not meet his working standards. So this is from the guy, by the way, who told his Tesla staff that they had to report to work in the office or they could go pretend to work for someone else. I don't know if you guys remember that, but they had to go to work in the office. They couldn't work at home anymore, or they could go pretend to work for someone else. Wild, right? He did this at the end of the scamdemic while many other employers were allowing people to continue to work from home. Well, yesterday, the ultimatum was given to the remaining Twitter employees. It was in a memo form, and it was put on the internet for all to see. The internal memo details what's expected from a Twitter employee and what the employee should expect if they resign. I read the memo, and frankly, I thought it was basically encouraging the people to resign. I did post a link to the memo on my Facebook wall if you're interested in reading it, but it will make you shake your head for sure. The memo had a link attached to it that if you decided to click that link, you agreed to the newer, tougher working conditions, and if you didn't click the link, if you did not click the link by Thursday, yesterday that was, at 5 p.m., you have already agreed to resign. That alone is shocking. Wow. Anyway, the letter outlined the requirements of continuing to work there. Almost all of the internal memo discussed the terms of resigning or not pressing the link that says the employee wants to stay. The memo coming from HR department under Musk's leadership basically confirms that the employees are expected to go above and beyond the normal call of duty. The memo talks about working weekends and long hours, and that everyone must work from the office, in the office, and almost no exceptions will be made. The rest of the memo carefully outlines the severance package the employees will receive if they do not click the I agree button in the memo. An already rattled work staff had to make this decision by 5 o'clock last night. Well, as you might expect, the employees reacted out of emotion for the ultimatum, and apparently hundreds have not clicked the I agree button, essentially declaring their wish to take the severance package and go home. According to a Slack messaging board that is shared among many Twitter employees, engineers and other employees were posting goodbye messages. I know, it kind of reminds me of the MASH show finale. You know, goodbye, farewell, and amen. That probably would have been a great goodbye message, but considering that the average Twitter employee never even heard of the show MASH, they missed that opportunity. So after 3 weeks of ownership, Musk has possibly destroyed the company. Look, if you were a shareholder and got your $54.20 a share, you should be laughing at it all the way to the bank. If you were an employee and as of yesterday at 5 o'clock you did not click the I agree button, well, good luck finding a job, because all the tech companies are laying people off and it won't be easy. And if you're a user of Twitter, welcome to the new Wild West. By the way, Elon, do me a favor. Buy Facebook and YouTube also, please. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. All right, let's take a break here. We'll get back to you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. I want to welcome you back to the show. We're here live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now on Spotify and like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to contact me personally, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and then you'll find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. So real quick, a couple of other people joining us. It looks like, I don't know, have I said hello to Charles and Joe and Betsy? And Mike said something really funny. He said maybe Musk could buy Congress. Well, actually, when I was reading that, I was thinking that it is possible. Wouldn't it be great if Musk ran for president and ran Congress like Tesla or like Twitter? That would be awesome. Either do your job or resign. That actually will be interesting as we get to the next topic. All right, so far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap. By the way, the Dow is up 152, S&P is up 32, and the NASDAQ is up 102. We talked about Manic Musk. He's crazy. Coming up, we got Biden Payback and Taylor Swift tickets. and of course today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Come on, everybody, hit that share button. Let everybody know you can watch that you're watching the show. A couple of people shared it yesterday. I really appreciate it. Peter shared it, and Betsy shared it, and Mike shared it, and Mark shared it. A whole bunch of people. Thank you so much. And if I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. I think Art shared it as well, right? Please share and like as well. Don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. I really appreciate it. By the way, I want to say hello to all the people who met up yesterday for lunch at the Temperance House. So we're doing a bi-monthly meeting. So twice a month we're meeting together at the Temperance House in Newtown. And we had a really great lunch meeting yesterday. It was the first time we did it. And we shared our businesses with all those who were attendants. Mark the date for the next one, which is December 8th. So take out your calendar, mark the date for the next one, which is December 8th. And real quick, I'm going to say hello to James, who just joined us on Facebook as well. Let's talk about Biden payback. Hey, do you guys all remember when we had the greatest president in this country had seen in over 50 years? You know, the great Donald Trump. Do you remember what the House of Representatives spent all their time doing while he was president? Well, by the way, the main job of the House of Representatives, according to the United States Constitution, is to make and pass federal laws. Yes, they also have a side responsibility to initiate revenue bills, impeach federal officers, and elect the president in case of an electoral collegiate tie. Well, while Trump was president, which of these responsibilities did they focus on? Oh yeah, I remember. They focused on trying to impeach Trump over and over and over and over again. They tried and they tried and they tried. Finally, with some dumb and unfounded measure, they impeached him for asking about some illegal activity that Joe Biden had done in the past. And this was proven that Biden did exactly the activity that Trump accused him of. If you didn't know what it was, Biden asked for an official in Ukraine to be fired when that official opened up an investigation to investigate Joe Biden's son Hunter. So using the term quid pro quo, you know, the term that was so popular a few years ago, Joe Biden threatened Ukraine to fire this investigator or he would hold back funding to Ukraine. But of course, Biden was not president when he did this. He was, however, vice president when he made that threat, right? Anyway, not to bore you with the details of the past during the impeachment of Trump, many of us real Americans said this was a waste of time and a waste of taxpayer dollars to have the House of Representatives spend the majority of their time on the impeachment. They should have been doing other things that are much more important. Well, guess what happened this past week? The Republicans have now just secured enough seats in the House to take it over. Well, Joe, it's payback time. Do you remember that Russian hoax that was called Hunter Biden's laptop? You know, the one had so much incriminating evidence on it that most people would go to jail for just holding it. The one that had the evidence of child pornography and pictures of Hunter Biden snorting crack cocaine. Oh, and evidence that Hunter and Joe Biden were collecting money on the side from Ukraine in the form of bribes to give favoritism to Ukraine, as long as the big guy was compensated. You know, the big guy. I wonder who that could be. Well, with the GOP in charge of the House, their next move is to investigate the Biden family for some serious crimes. Payback time. But wait till you hear this response from the White House. Instead of working with the President Biden to address issues important to the American people, like lower costs, congressional Republicans' top priority is to go after President Biden with politically motivated attacks, choking a long history of debunked conspiracy theories. This was said by Ian Sams, a spokesperson for the White House Counsel Office. Oh, I see. We shouldn't waste our time on finding the truth. Of course not. We should waste our time on making up stories that have no basis in reality. You know, like when they impeached Trump twice, or investigating the so-called insurrection that was less deadly than any Black Lives Matter rally. Can you imagine the nerve of these people in the House of Representatives trying to investigate a sitting president, especially one as clean as Joe Biden? Ha! James Comer of Kentucky and Jim Jordan of Ohio held a press conference Thursday to detail their impending investigations into the Biden administration. Comer, who is set to chair the House Oversight Committee, said whistleblowers, where have I heard that term from, have come forward to detail how Hunter Biden and his relatives flourished and became millionaires simply by offering access to the family. Comer wants to know, was Joe Biden directly involved with Hunter Biden's business deals, and is he compromised? That is our investigation, he said. Of course, Joe Biden continues to deny any wrongdoing or involvement in the crimes. Wasn't this the guy who said that at the debate with Trump, the laptop is a Russian hoax? Yeah, right, Joe. Hey, Joe, maybe Joe's mental health problems are all made up. Maybe his bumbling and fumbling may be just a way to keep himself from testifying. Hey, listen, if he isn't of sound mind, nothing he said can be considered credible. Maybe he's going to use the excuse of senility to avoid testifying. I can't wait to see how this turns out. It'll be fun to be on the side of justice, or at minimum the side of revenge for the 3 years we had to put up with this crap from the Democrat-run state of representatives. Unbelievable. All right. We got Robin saying hi. Hey, Robin. And we got Bob saying hi. Awesome. Yes, I know. So Bob says Biden's on video talking about the firing of that foreign official. Absolutely. He flat out admitted it. All right, let's talk about Taylor Swift tickets. All right, have you guys gotten your Taylor Swift tickets yet? No way. You're not one of the people with a broken forefinger who clicked the refresh button on your browser 400 million times until you were allowed to connect and buy the tickets? Well, I knew you were trouble because in your wildest dreams, did you think you would actually get those tickets? Just like you, I don't want to live forever, but are you ready for it? Well, in a lavender haze, millions of bejeweled fans of Taylor Swift were sucking into saying, "Look what you made me do," as they wasted their time trying to purchase tickets through Ticketmaster. It was like the end of a cruel summer, as fans had to shake it off as they simply got blank space each time they refreshed the screen and said to the gorgeous picture of Swift, "You belong to me." Well, yesterday, after all the bad press about Ticketmaster controlling the tickets and being called a monopoly, Ticketmaster simply shut down their sales, and to some it ended like a bad love story. You know, like when a lover who breaks up with you, and, well, you know that feeling, and some of you know it all too well. If you were waiting for tickets since August, who knows, maybe you'll get a second chance in December. Actually, I'm wondering if some vigilante shit ticket holder will take a midnight run and bring some tickets to me. Well, as long as he isn't wearing, I don't know, a dress or a cardigan, it should be all right. And of course, if he isn't expecting, you know, something like a love story or thinks I'm a lover because I have style with my fancy jackets, it should be okay to take the tickets. Did you guys see what I did there? If you thought I was crazy with this report, you all need to calm down. Don't worry, the karma was good. There's no bad blood here. All right, let's take a break here. By the way, does my jacket in the next commercial have some maroon in it? By the way, did I get them all? Let me know. See you guys in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, did you guys know we have a Spotify channel? You can go here and subscribe to the Money Chat Now Spotify channel, and you can listen to the Taylor Swift song quotes again. That's right. You can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. Look up Money Chat Now on Spotify and subscribe. And you should also remember that my interviews are continuing. Hey, if you or someone you know wants to be interviewed or can benefit from being interviewed by me, please reach out at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, or hit me up in Messenger. And the interviews are fun and informative, and they're great publicity for their business, and they're still free. Hey, we're looking for some sponsors of the show, and this show and the Saturday afternoon show on WPHT Radio, which, by the way, we're on tomorrow. Our sponsor program includes spots here and WPHT. Please reach out and let me know if you'd like more information on sponsorship. All right, I'm wondering if everybody got that last one. My wife said that she was impressed by it. Cool. I don't even know how Taylor Swift is, so I'm pretty impressed by it too. Anyway, we talked about so far the market recap. The Dow is up 160, the S&P is up 32, and the Nasdaq is up 103. We talked about Manic Musk. We talked about Biden payback. Oh, I can't wait. And of course, we talked about Taylor Swift tickets. And coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or groups that you'll feel will also enjoy the show. All right, let's talk about what's going on today. Honestly, there isn't much time to discuss the plays. However, I would expect the same as I've been saying for the past few days. Be patient as we enter the dead zone. Pick your plays carefully and look for the market to shift downward. I'm surprised it actually hasn't happened already. It's also Friday, or the day of craziness. In fact, it's the Friday that the standard options expired, so watch the investors manipulate the prices to keep from getting stuck in bad option plays. That may even be why the market's up, only because they're trying to keep the put plays, they're trying to keep the put plays from having to be paid. All right, let's take a quick last look at the futures, and then we'll go on to some other things. We got the Dow is up 155. We got the S&P is up 31. The Nasdaq is up 101. So I will tell you that I think it's going to be an interesting day. Anyway, let's talk about the crypto scene. Bitcoin is about 16,700. Ethereum is about 1,200. Honestly, nothing really happening here. The hoodlers are just waiting to go broke as this bubble finishes bursting. I'm sorry, but it's really going to happen. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Let's talk about gold and silver. Gold and silver are also holding their own. Gold is now 1767, and silver is just about 21. I did just buy some more silver again, but I don't know, whatever. All right, let's talk about, of course, the Treasury bond. And the Treasury bond is moving down. It's actually 3.8%. I'm surprised at this one, and wait for it to move up again, because I bet it's going to move back up over 4. Average mortgage rate also moved down to 7.2%, and it's still lower than the peak of just under 8%. This one is also surprising me. Oil is moving down. It actually moved down to 70 cents a barrel. It's kind of good. And the average gas price is steady right now at $3.72. I still see $4 everywhere, so I don't know. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now, and I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And don't forget, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, tomorrow I'm on the air in WPHT at 2 o'clock discussing all things money. So do it. All right, have a great weekend and make it a profitable day.